AM Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Relax in style with the Flex Steel Z-Cliner, designed for both day and night use. This recliner is perfect for any home. Discover the power of true comfort today at Northwest Furniture and Mattress. EOU football had their biggest win since I've been covering them. I would say probably their biggest win in the last at least 6-7 years. On Saturday night under the lights at Community Stadium, the Mounties beat the Yotes 30-24. This is their first win versus C of I, who's their rival since August of 2018. So all the guys on the team, the entire roster had never beat C of I until last night, till Saturday night, excuse me. It was amazing. The crowd was just so, it's hard to explain, like, the feeling. Because a lot of the times, you're at an EOU game and most of the stuff I hear is people bitching about the coach or about how we're not doing this right. But to see the fans actually into it, and not saying that they aren't ever into it, because they are. But, the last 2 years in a row, we've only had 2 wins. And right now we're sitting on 5. So it's a better year for Mountie football. They traveled to Ashland to take on number 8 Southern on Saturday, and that's a huge game. They only have 2 games left. Southern on Saturday, and then they'll have Montana Western at home the following Saturday for Senior Day. EOU women's soccer shut out Multnomah on Friday and turned around and shut out Warner Pacific on Saturday. On Saturday, they celebrated their seniors, which was cool. I got to be at that game. Here's some pictures. That's a senior right there. There's a couple seniors in that picture. And at the end of this little run of pictures, you'll see the picture of all the seniors together. And these groups of seniors at EOU right now are kind of special because I've been with them their whole career. Like, I've been covering, the year before, and then this is my second group of students where I've been there the whole time they've been at EOU. So football is going to be hard. With the strong finish, the ladies ended up in 3rd place in the CCC, and they'll be the 3 seed in the CCC tournament, which will be played November 10th through the 14th in Medford. EOU men's soccer beat Multnomah 3-2 on Friday, and then they turned around and lost to Warner Pack 3-0 on Saturday, which was their senior day as well. The men finished 4th in the CCC, and they'll be the 4 seed in the CCC tournament, which is at the same time and the same place. They have a big soccer complex in Medford where they do the CCC tournament. I think this is the first year that they're doing it there, but the last picture here is all the seniors right there, and same thing. I've been with those guys the whole time they've been here. So, it was kind of an emotional weekend for me, too. Let's see here. EOU men's wrestling had 2 duels on Saturday. They lost to Providence 22-15 and beat Arizona Christian 30-12. They also had 6 wrestlers place in the Mountaineer Open on Sunday. So, it's a pretty good start. Providence is a top 10 team, so 22-15 is not a bad loss. 7 points in wrestling is not a lot. 4 Mounties were named Player of the Week, including a sweep for EOU football. Quincy Glasper was named Frontier Conference Offensive Player of the Week for the 2nd time this year. Blaine Shaw was named Defensive Player of the Week. And then Tanner Shattuck, who was 4 for 4 on field goals and hit 2 in the 4th quarter to seal the deal, was named Special Teams Player of the Week, which was, it was so cool. Riley Shield from EOU Women's Soccer was the CCC Defender of the Week for her perfect weekend. She didn't give up a goal. They had 2 shutouts, and she had 7 saves, and she's the backup goalie.
Wow.
And she came in and did her job, and well-deserved. Blaine Shaw recorded 19 tackles and had 2 fumble recoveries and was named the NAIA National Defensive Player of the Week as well, which he's a LeGrand boy. We've been with him through state championship all the way through college, and this is his senior year, and they finally beat C of I, and he was National Defender of the Week. That's just glorious right there. LHS football lost the heartbreaker to Pendleton on Friday night to finish third in Special District 5. They go to Philomath on Friday for a first-round playoff game that kicks off at 7 p.m. Pendleton will host Mazama on Friday as well. And that's that. I mean, I kind of like going to Philomath and playing them as for the Tigers rather than having Mazama here. I mean, a home playoff game is always good, but I'm going to tell you what, Mazama in the playoffs, they aren't going to play. You know, their head coach Vic Lease, he knows what he's doing, and they had a little bit of an off year, but he's going to have those boys ready to play Pendleton on Friday night. I promise you that. So I think the Grant's better bet is this road game to Philomath to take on them on the road. I really do. Special District 5 champ Crook County hosts Tillamook on Friday in their first round playoff game. LHS volleyball lost to Marshfield 3-1 in a first round playoff game, ending their season on Saturday. The boys soccer team at LHS plays in Staten today at 5:30 in a first round playoff game, and the girls host North Bend tomorrow for their opening round playoff game up at Community Stadium, and that game kicks off at 6 p.m. So tomorrow night at 6, LHS girls soccer here versus North Bend, first round playoff game. Football playoffs around the valley. Cove hosts Camas Valley this Friday at 5 p.m. in the first round of the 1A 8-man playoffs. Powder Valley goes to Doofer for a Saturday first round game that kicks off at 1 p.m. And Union hosts Lyle on Friday night at 7. And a sports report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress, Big Red Rocking Chair on Elm, off Adams in LeGrand.